Hey everybody, we are live. This is a special Zinni 62 Live, and I'm really excited because this week, really tomorrow, San Diego Comic-Con 2018, for which I'm credentialed, but I can't be there, but it doesn't matter because this man is going to be there. He is Kevin Bachelder. He is my roommate from 2 years ago, and fantastic time. He is the Wynonna Earp expert. Kevin, I'm excited. You are going to be my... Is it spirit monster? I don't know how that quite works. How you doing, by the way?
I am doing excellent, Zenny. It's good to talk to you again.
You got it, man, definitely. Hey, tell my viewers who may not know about Wynonna Earp and the fantastic show. It's on its third season on Sci-Fi Channel. What's it all about?
Sure. Wynonna Earp is a show that airs on the Sci-Fi Channel. As you said, it's just starting its third season later this week. It is a show that deals with a woman who is the descendant of Wyatt Earp. And it turns out that actually Wyatt in his time killed some folks and was put under a curse so that all of the folks he killed come back as revenants. They basically revive every generation, and she has to try to put them back down again. So it's a fun show that it's got a great ensemble cast, bit of a crazy premise, but it's a lot of fun and it has a lot of heart.
And what I like most is, actually love most, is the fact that they take care of their fans, and this is what, their third season of taking care of you guys at Comic-Con, right? In a sense.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's a show that being done by the folks at IDW Entertainment to air on Sci-Fi. And, like a lot of companies, production companies, they don't have a ton of money. So, yeah, when we started out, myself and Bonnie, who do the Tales of the Blood podcast, the folks at IDW Entertainment, the show and supporting the fandom and everything. So you're able to us, helping us out to get to Comic-Con and giving us access to the cast to do interviews and report back to the fans on what's happening. It's been a wonderful relationship.
Nice. And for those of you who may have, we went in and out for a bit, he was saying that IDW does Tales of the Black, what is it?
We do the Tales of the Black Badge podcast, fan podcast.
Tales of the Black Badge podcast. Now, give us a preview of the panel. What's it going to be like? What do you expect this year?
Well, along with some cast signings, like a lot of shows and movies do at Comic-Con, they're also doing, since the show premieres, season 3 premieres on Friday the 20th during Comic-Con, they're also, with all of the cast, they're going to do a screening of the first episode as an official Comic-Con event on Friday afternoon.
Whoa.
And then a traditional cast panel on Saturday. So it's going to be a blockbuster kind of weekend for Wynonna Earp fans.
Oh, hey, so when this is posted, this is going to be on Google News tonight. People will see it. Tell my viewers and those who will see this afterward where that's going to be at SDCC, San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, the event that's happening, the screening on Friday evening the 20th, is an official con event. So it'll be listed in the program. I believe it's happening at the Horton Grand, where they do some events.
Right.
Very intimate. I think it's only about a 250-seat capacity. So it's like a lot of Comic-Con events. You got to line up early to get a draw up in sales that Friday morning. You get a shot at those tickets. But then Saturday has the traditional panel at 6:45 p.m., where you just have to line up as with all Comic-Con panels. But the nice thing for Wynonna Earp is, with the increased fandom, they actually moved them to a room that's about 50% bigger than last year. So they're obviously expecting a lot more fans.
Nice. Hey, so tell us about the titular character. What's she like as a person? Because you know her now, right?
Well, yeah, we've been able to, Bonnie and I, establish some great relationships with the entire cast. Wynonna is played by Melanie Scrofano, who is brilliant as the lead. I mean, this is a situation where you have a lead character that's very real in the sense that she's not on a pedestal. She is very flawed. She makes mistakes. She tries to do what's right, but doesn't always succeed. So a good part of what makes the show something that folks really get invested in is that you can see a lot of yourself in her and the other characters in the show. They do try their best, but they're not the best human beings in the world sometimes.
Well, but you know what? The great part about it is that they've established this family that you're a part of. And how excited are you to go to Comic-Con? I'm just getting goosebumps knowing that this is up, and I'm also a little sad after 9 years. But oh well, familial duty calls and everything else. But wow, I mean, I'm excited for you. Hey, I know you've got a time crunch. I know you got to get on a call. Any other thoughts that my viewers should know before we let you ride off into the sunset there, if you will?
The only thing, if you think you might have an interest in the show, feel free, check out our podcast at WynonnaEarpPodcast.com. We've got many interviews with the cast and many introduction episodes. I can certainly let you know if you think it's a show for you. But it's, as you know, Zenny, in today's world with like 500 scripted TV shows, it's tough.
Yeah.
Tough for a show to find an audience. But, if it's something for you, then you embrace it and go from there. So, as with Comic-Con, too, it's going to be exciting to see all the Wynonna Earp fans and everyone else there at Con again this year.
Hey, so you're going with your usual suspects, right? The person I met last year, Bonnie, is that her? Or is that...
Yep, Bonnie. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's who you met in 2016. Right. She actually won't be there this year, much like you. She's got some family commitments that are going to keep her from attending. So
oh, man.
We'll probably do, like you often do, some live video events or something with me in San Diego and her back home, just so we can keep the fans updated.
Oh, wow. Hey, is that something where I can grab that and put that on Oakland News Now and update my viewers?
Sure. We can get you the link. We host fan hangouts on Crowdcast, so I can definitely get you that.
So you heard it here first, folks. You can come back here for Wynonna Earp updates when I get the link code from Kevin. I'll post it on an update blog post on OaklandNewsNow.com. I know it's old-fashioned media in a new-fashioned way. Actually, it's hyper new-fashioned, folks. But tooting my horn aside, it's going to be right here. I can't help it. What can I say, Kevin? I'm proud of what I did.
No, you're good at it.
I'm trying.
It's a lot of fun. Nothing wrong with that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So I'm going to let you go. So this is going to be up in, unless, how much time do you have, by the way, right before I say I'll let you go? Because if you have more time, I have some more questions. That's why I asked.
Yeah, I got about 2 minutes if you got a couple top ones.
Yeah. What should people look for season 3? That's my question.
Well, for season 3, we had the executive producer, the showrunner, Emily Andrus, on our podcast just about 10 days ago. And as she said, it's the case now where into a season 3, the actors know their characters, the writers know the characters, so it's time to really start pushing the envelope. Things are going to get bigger and bolder, and, the stakes are always on the edge there. It is a very dangerous situation where they deal with these things. So a lot of us are biting our nails, wondering what's going to happen this season, but it should be exciting.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it. And also, I got to give a shout out to Sci-Fi because they really carry the water for science fiction and for fantasy, don't you think? I think they do a fantastic job,
Yeah, I mean, a lot of folks, like to pick on them for some of their choices and some of their decisions in the past to cancel other shows. It's the nature of TV, but let's face it, there's a lot of great stuff on there, and they do support a lot of what they do. So, yes, they do deserve a lot more credit than I think they get.
Hey, I'll let you go, and thanks a lot. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk with you. Absolutely.
Hey, great to talk to you, Zenny. Thank you.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, man.
Okay. You're very welcome.
Okay, see you.